Despite the upcoming Nolly release and also the upcoming playtest for Pillar Chase 2, I kinda find both of these games boring. In theory, this makes sense because if you repeatedly play the same game over and over again, you'll get tired eventually, right? Well, about that. Okay, I have something to confess. I made this video so that I can yap about Schedule 1. Now I know, but hey, at least hear me out though. There are actually good reasons why I prefer playing Schedule 1 over both Pillar Chase 2 and Forsaken. And no, updates are not the problem, and I'm about to explain why. One of the reasons why I don't enjoy playing Pillar Chase or Forsaken that much anymore is because of the gameplay loop. Yes, Pillar Chase and Forsaken have their own unique survivor and killer gameplay, but it's generally the same thing. At its core, it's the same thing. Survivors survive, killers go kill. And with that kind of gameplay, it bounds to get boring eventually. Sure, there are some little bits of differences here and there. For example, Sentinel will interact with the killer more than if you are the survivalist. But generally, you want to survive. You need to survive if you want to win the game. Compare this to Schedule 1. Sure, the core gameplay is to sell drugs, but you don't actually have to do drugs if you want to make money. You can still make money in other ways, such as collecting trash and pickpocketing. And if you don't want to make money, you don't have to. If you want to have a shootout with the cops, by all means, go ahead. If you want to throw hands with the civilians, no one is stopping you. If you want to smoke your own drug and experience the side effects such as explosion, hey, go ahead. At the end of the day, Schedule 1 is a sandbox game, not just a drug simulator. Now I know what you guys are going to say. V3, it's not fair to compare asymmetrical horror games to a sandbox drug simulator game. These two are completely different. It's like comparing oranges to apple. This brings me to my next point, the genre itself. Because of the genre itself, asymmetrical horror, it kinda limits the content that both of these games going to have. I'm not saying that the genre is bad or anything. I'm just saying that it bounds to have less content compared to other genres. As an example, zombie shooting genre such as Left 4 Dead, RPG genre, open world genre, survival game genre. The point here is that different genres have different replay value because of the amount of content it has. For example, RPG games, they're going to have a lot of content, and in turn, it's gonna have insane replayability. If you don't believe me, just take a look at the Elder Scrolls series or the Fallout series or even Legend of Zelda. In the case of Pillar Chase 2 and Forsaken, after playing all of the killers and playing all of the survivors, there's nothing much that you can really do. Sure, you can go ahead and grind, but it's not completely mandatory. It's optional. Now compare that to Schedule 1, you are actually forced to grind to unlock new regions. Because after you unlock that region, you can now unlock more customers and you can also unlock new drugs. To be fair, grinding after Baron 1 is completely optional, but here's the thing, the higher level you go, the higher are your customers' budget. Compare that to Pillar Chase and Forsaken, you only get skins. That's it. If you grind into level 100, you'll get diamond skin or milestone 4 skin. And because of that, it just doesn't feel as rewarding as unlocking an entirely new region in Schedule 1. And as for the last reason why I think Pillar Chase 2 and Forsaken are not as fun as it used to be is burnt out. Simple as that. Sure, I'll get excited when there's a new update. I'll play it for like at most 3 hours. But then I'll get bored, I'll get burnt out, and then I'll just go move on to the next game. There's a reason why Goa Garden player count went from 20 million to 2 or 1 million. It's because people get tired of the core gameplay and they get bored and they eventually move on to the next game. Sure, there are people that still stick around and play the game, but most people have already left. Now, I still love Pillar Chase, I still love Forsaken. Just cause I say, I got bored out of it, I'm burnt out now. Just because of that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop uploading Forsaken or Pillar Chase content. I'm still gonna make them. but my own interest on the game is at its lowest point. It's at its lowest point right now. I'll make a video about Nolly eventually. I'll make a video about Pillar Chase 2 Recode eventually. But these are not going to be games that I'm going to go ahead and play solo off camera. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more hot take videos in the future. That's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next video.